TKRS is not responsible for any emotional damage caused during this podcast.
TKRS rule fucking time.
Absolutely. Man, hey, who is this? Where the fuck he from? Tell him 716. I say, goddamn. Hey, he up now. Why you got it plain Jane and he ain't bust it down? I say, goddamn. Hey, wait a minute. When I walk up in a room, then there's some paper in it. I say, oh man. Hey, cool it down. If you ain't know me then, nigga, you gon' know me now. I say, goddamn. Hey, I'm from the 6. You ain't never run no blocks. Most of these niggas just run their lips. All the girls that used to be thoughts. You be hugging them trying to kiss. How you turn on to your wifey when the whole hood used to.
We back.
Yeah, what's goody good?
We got more.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. A lot of motion out there.
All right, so first and foremost, man, we want to thank all the viewers that's tapped in, you feel me, to these interviews. Shout out to Miss Boss Lady for pulling up to the TKRS Network and letting us bless her with an interview, you know, to get real deep into your lifestyle and what you really about. You feel me? So we're going to get right into this interview. My name is Crlito Smooth for the people that may not know. You feel what I'm saying? And we about to get into it. But before we even start with the showcases and all that, tell us a little bit about how Miss Boss Lady turned into.
Hold on, Lito. You got an echo, gang. You might be too close to something.
I think that's hers.
That's not mine.
That might be you, Shy. All right,
You good to go, man.
All right,
Okay.
bet.
Okay. Okay. First and foremost, I'm International Miss Boss Lady. I always had a love for music, so it's always been in my family. You know, growing up, my son, he wanted to be, a rapper. He used to run around rapping and stuff like that. I don't really want to get into the details of, that, but it just inspired me to keep going. I was at a standstill in my life after I lost my son. So it was like, basically, I was like, if I couldn't make him a star, I'm gonna make somebody else. Absolutely. So I started, doing my network. These people really, I've been around all my life. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I have met so many people. Now I'm just like connecting the dots. It's all falling in place.
Right.
So, basically with my showcases, anytime I have a showcase, it's always an outlet. I know people always say, you got to go somewhere else. You got to get out of the city to, get noticed. But, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to bring them to you. I'm going to bring them to 716. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also investing my money. This ain't free. This is not free. I mean, you just don't get these type of people to just show up. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, networking, researching, it sometimes is about who So I had did a few showcases, which Crlito, I'm saying, salute you. You've been in every showcase that I have had or been a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I salute you on that.
Much appreciated. Appreciate it. That go into my next question, because this is the third showcase for Who Hotter Than Me. So tell the people, like, what made you say, nah, we got to do this again? And what type of hunger and talent did you see within the music community doing it the first two times?
Actually, when I did the first showcase, each showcase I had about 20 performers. It's just basically I want to put out there, like, is really expressing who you is. A lot of these artists don't even know who they followers is. They don't know who they crowd, what crowd that they attract, and they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing. And then another thing, you know, I don't do no lyrics. You know, that's karaoke. That's not professional to me. Anytime, you know, you doing any type of showcase and you getting that type of money, because I don't just give out little money. You know what I'm saying? I give out, you know, triple the money that I'm spending. You know, sometimes I might not even get my money what I spent in it, but it don't care because it's in me, not on me. So I don't really care. It's just for the artist, you know, and yeah, you know, and so it's like, you know, I just, you know, when they go up there and they perform, you know, I want to be able to hear them. If they rapping over their music and stuff, it doesn't sound the same. You know, like I said, I was talking to some executive, and you know, and we was just kicking it, and you know, he was basically telling me like, you know, you got to be, you know, you got to be ready. You don't never know who you gonna, you know, come across. You know, you don't, you know, elevator pitches. That's what he called it. You know, you got to you know, if you see somebody and that's a celebrity, that's, you know, and they in the music, and you know, you want them to hear your music. Don't just say, okay, yeah, I just took a picture. Guess who I see? You know, it's not all about that. You know, it's all about being ready for this. And that's the ones that I'm dealing with. I handpick everybody that's in my showcase. You know, I look at numbers. Sometimes marketing, like I said, marketing is not always important. You know, the people that I'm dealing with, you know, is like they have different departments where they can help the artists, you know what I'm saying, find exactly who they is. You know, right. So, and you know, like I said, promo, my promo with my auditions that start Friday. So, I mean, I'm just keeping like a little hush hush because, you know, once it come out, I don't like to really talk, and, you know, I like to show and prove and let people know like this is some real shit. Like, you know, I'm not sugarcoating anything. This is real. Like, you know, like I said, every outlet, every show that I have had somebody that was not from here, and they were into the music, deep into the music. So, you know, by them coming here and I'm showing them what I'm doing, it gave me another outlet for different places because they can vouch for it. Yo, Miss Boss Lady, she on top of it. She doing her job. You know, she doing a lot for these artists. You know what I'm saying? Just like my showcase that's coming up March the 21st. Okay, I got executive that's going to be judging this. So this is a very, very show for the artists. If you real and you about your music, you stand on your music, then there's no problem for you to enter this. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's $200. Check this out. It's $200 to enter this showcase. Okay. I'm going to give you 5 tickets, which is $20 a piece, which is, you can either sell them or you can give them away. So it's basically you're investing $100 into yourself. Okay, and you could get 1,000, you could get 500, and then you could get another 500. I mean, you know, that's the prizes, first, second, third. So it's like I'm giving away 2 bands, you know. So I mean, if you can't invest in yourself, then ain't nobody else gonna invest in you.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question, not to cut you off. What do you expect from the artists when they step on your stage May 21st?
You know, I expect them to give me a show, give the audience, give the judges a show. They'll give it their best. You know, don't half step. And this is like a job. This is a job. When you go to your job, you perform 100%, right? You don't slack on the job unless you're fired, right? You know what I'm saying? So this right here, you know, the artist got to understand this is not just you know, a hobby, or this is a job. This is your lifestyle. This can put you in positions that, you know what I'm saying, you never been in. You know, and I'm giving the opportunity for them to realize that, you know, it is dreams do come true. You know, I was in a $2 million mansion house. in New Year's. I left my daughter and my, you know what I'm saying, my husband at home, you know, and went to this to this 2026 you know, private event, you know, private party, you know. They see something in me. They just not gonna just send any. They ain't they're gonna invite anybody. They see my motion. They see what I'm giving to the community. This is about the community also, because there's some brothers that's out there. You know what I'm saying? That can't even find their way. I'm giving them an outlet. You know what I'm saying? There's other choices.
Right.
Don't put the guns and stuff down. Put the guns down. Get on there. Take your frustration out on that stage. You know, so it's a lot of different things, you know, that I look at when an artist hit that stage. You know, I could tell, you know, I'm very into lyrics. You know, that's why with my showcases, I don't like to hear you know, I like to hear it live. Like I want to hear it, because it's the difference from you.
Shit.
Yeah, I want to feel it. So it's different from when you playing it on, you know, the background lyrics. It's different.
Right.
But when the lyrics is gone, yeah, when it's gone, you can really feel the pain or whatever they're going through, the struggle or whatever. You can really hear that. And that's what I look for. You know, I look for that. I mean, I'm not just, you know, it takes time, patience to put a successful showcase together. And like, you know, another thing, you know, too, like, you know, I have, you know, people reaching out and stuff like that. I don't mind collaborating and working with people. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. You know, we all need to come together. It ain't no difference. 716 is 716. Western New York is Western New York. Let's not separate each other, because when we start separating each other, it causes conflict. You know, we not retaliating against each other. You go to them big cities, they all stick together. You know, right. So that's what my main thing is to put, you know, and you know, you have been in my show. I have different people from different sides of a town, different, even some came from different cities to be a part of what I had going on. No chaos. It was, you know, put them together, all different types, different stories, you know. So that's my main focus, is to just, you know, basically bring, you know, an outlet that, you know, some people can't travel. Some people can't get around. You know, some people don't have the money to go and travel and go places. So me, in my production, and you know, what I'm doing, my brand is to bring the connect to us, to 716 Western New York. I'm bringing them here. I'm paying and you know, and getting the connects, the outside connects, and bringing them to, you know, here. So, you know, so they don't have to.
That's much appreciated. You made it clear it's not a joking environment. So why is it important for artists to treat this opportunity more as a business move instead of just a performance?
Well, first and foremost, I mean, like, like I said, if it's in you, it's in you. Some people just want the clout just to, you know, do videos and do all of that stuff. Is you in it to just for that, or is you in it to win it? You know, you know, a lot of people, you know, I see a lot of different. If I just put it like this, if I reached out to any artist that's watching this, that's going to watch this, that means you know what I'm saying? Sorry. That's my phone just blowing up. Somebody called, you know, so that means I see something in you.
Okay.
Let me see.
So some artists,
you know, that means I seen that means I seen. Wait a minute, because my phone just blinked out.
Can you hear me?
Okay, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Calling me, trying to reach me. Okay, go
so,
ahead. Can you hear me?
You know, some artists. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? You know, some artists, like,
yes.
You know what I mean, paying for slots is enough. They think paying for slots is enough. Talk to the people real quick and let them know what separates the artist that wins these performances from just out there to perform. You feel me? Like, give them a little bit of insight on you know what I mean, that topic.
You have, like I said, you have to invest in yourself. I mean, I know it's some. I know. I have talked to.
Somebody just keep.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. It was going in and out.
Okay. Yeah, because somebody keep buzzing in my phone.
That's the motion. They
On
trying
like,
to they trying to get tapped in. Mhm.
Yeah, because they don't. I mean, they must not watching it right now. But like I said, these showcases, it's some jinky shit out there. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's where everywhere you go. I mean, do your research. If you see something that is going to benefit you, then in your career and what you're doing, you know, you have to take that chance. It's a chance on anything that you do in life. But if you see good results and you see that it's going to benefit you, you know, some showcases is you don't see no benefit. You know, but
Mhm.
if you see a benefit and you see and you like, wait a minute, this is something that I need to be a part of.
Right.
Don't take it for granted because this might be your chance. Taking it for granted is, you know what I'm saying? You never take life for granted. You never know like who's gonna be there and stuff like that. But I'm letting you know who's gonna be there. I'm
Mhm.
putting it out there.
It's chess, not checkers. You feel me? So when you playing this
That's
type of game, you gotta. Me as an artist personally, you feel me? I try to let artists know, like me personally, I pick and choose what I deal with based off of like, will this be able to be beneficial for me moving down the line, or is this just something that I just want to do for the time being? You feel me? When it's a situation where you potentially meeting with executives from major labels, and the type of recognition you could get back from these type of situations, I say go for it. You feel what I'm saying? Because like you said, you never know what could happen. It go from people just hosting the event or just being judges to people really want to talk to people and really want to put people in position to win. You feel what I'm saying? So I believe it's definitely an opportunity all artists should be tapped in with. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're an up and coming artist out there and you kind of like don't really know like if you really want to be a part of this type of situation, I say shit, put all your eggs in one basket and go for it. You feel what I'm saying? Because the only opportunity that's a bad opportunity is an opportunity that you pass up on. You feel me? So
exactly. Exactly. You know, so it's just, this means everything to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said. My first showcase. Well, this is my fourth. Actually, my going on my fourth because I had my first one that you was in. Then I had part one and two of Who's Hotter Than Me showcase. So I
mhm.
mean, like it's getting more networking. I'm getting more networking. Like I said, I um I had celebrity judges the last showcase. So I got a plug out there, Anytime I want to have a show out there and bring, executives there, you know what I'm saying? It's all open. This is just I want to make this clear too. You know what I'm saying? Um this is not the end of it. Like I'm not just gonna have, these two shows with executive and vice presidents of major record label. I'm not. This is not it. I'm not stopping. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Mhm.
I'm doing this for the artists, for people that is willing to invest in their self also. I don't ask for much for my show to enter my showcase. I had somebody, this is real. I had somebody, and he was a very talented, individual. And he's like, well, I gotta I gotta see my money. Listen, you smoke weed, you gonna get if you want something, you gonna go get it. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So don't. So when they come to me and they have that type of mentality and they speak like that language, I automatically know this is not for you. I don't keep, you know what I'm saying, being consistent and trying to. No, I already know. You need some time. You need to get, you know, because this is a business. This is also a business. Everything that I run is through contracts. Okay,
So how would you handle
contract.
a situation? How would you handle a situation if an artist shows up late for your show, unprepared, unfocused? Like, what does that tell you about an artist and how they handle the industry?
You know what? I'm a say it like this because it has happened,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, they just wasn't. They're not ready. They're not mature enough. And see, when you deal when you deal with executive and people that handle is known for handling business, that handles business, um, they don't want to really talk to the artist. They don't really want to communicate, you know, all that cockiness and stuff like, you know, you this and that. If you was, you would have been made it by now. You would have been made it. So everybody want to, you know, put that role in like, you know, I'm this and I'm that, you know. Listen, I'm giving you a platform and I'm putting the executives in front of your face. So I'm gonna let somebody that's well known in the profession to examine you, to check
Right,
you out
right,
and see
right.
if you qualify. You know, so it's not about what I think of you. It's not about what I think of you, even though that I pick and choose of who is in my showcases and who
Mm-hmm.
when you go on that stage, you don't only represent yourself, you represent me also. So I got to make
Right,
sure that I have the right people that has the business mindset to get up in front of the audience, in front of these executives, like they got some sense,
right,
you know, because it looks, they start looking at me like, damn, this is what this 716 Western New York is all about. Like they come in here, you know, like, you know, so with my showcase, these two showcase, this one is a showcase and one is an audition. So let's get that understood. The first one is a showcase, which is a pre-showcase for the auditions. So if
okay,
you get into, so basically I'm saying this pre is very, very important. It's just as important as the auditions, you know.
okay.
So what I'm saying is that basically, you know, I'm giving everybody enough time. That's just like, you know, I was speaking to, I learned so much from from this the executive. I learned so much, and you know, and I'm willing to learn even more. You know, there's a lot of shit that I don't know, but there's a lot of shit
Mm-hmm.
that I do know. And you know, and what I'm saying is that you you can't come half stepping.
Right,
Don't,
right,
you got to come ready. Ready. You have to know your lyrics. If you come to and say for instance you come and you enter this showcase and you got some lyrics in the background, they're gonna look and say, listen, even though I said no lyrics in the background, they're gonna look and say, well, wait a minute, this is some nilly vanilly. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear what comes out your mouth right then and there.
right, right.
That's
So
important.
when you say no lyrics for the artists that might want to attend or put themselves out there, are you saying they're going straight off a beat, like no
No, you can use
chorus?
your hooks. You can use your chorus. You can use your hooks. You can use that. And that's been like that with all the showcases who hotter than me. See,
Okay.
see, I knew this day was coming. I knew the type of people that I could surround myself in. I'm actually sitting at the table. I'm making deals and I'm making negotiating. So I know my potential because I believed in me, and I want all artists to believe in themselves.
Right.
You know, so if they see me pushing and giving them, you know what I'm saying, motion, ambition, they would do the same if they see me doing it. and I'm showing them. I don't do a lot. This is the first time ever that I've been on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? I don't do a lot of podcasts because I'm so busy. I'm putting things together. I'm doing all of this motion alone. You know,
Okay,
I'm
so
putting it together. Mm-hmm.
for the people that never been to any of your events, you know, the supporters at home watching, tell them a reason why they should come out and support and attend your event. Like, what makes it different from just another night of performances?
Keep
Somebody ringing in. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You need me to repeat
Okay, I'm sorry because somebody trying to
it?
click in. This right here is different, and like I said, all my showcase are different. They're you know it's different because I'm actually putting the plug right in front of your face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm actually putting my plug in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, you know, they try to, you know, they do the, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not an artist, none of that. I don't sing, I don't rap, none of that. So it's going to be more beneficial to you, to the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to change it's going to change the whole game. You know, it's going to change the whole game. You know, and like I said, with the auditions, each and every artist will be talked to individually. So it ain't like you just, you know, I really don't want to get into details of the actual audition till we start the promo and I get the executive, the vice president, you know, to get on here. I don't have to do too much promo for that because they're going to get on here and they're going to talk. So I don't really
Okay.
want to, you know, you know, but I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to.
And you also open the floor up not for just rappers, but for singers, beat makers,
Yes,
podcasters, and things of that nature. Tell the people a little bit about that for the people that may not
yes,
know.
yes. I want, you know, anybody that's in the music industry, you know what I'm saying, should be at this event. This pre-event is very, very important. Like I said, I got some powerful people that's in here. It's not just like, you know, any type of event that, you know, that, and, you know, I don't knock nobody. I don't knock nobody event. I don't knock nobody showcases or none of that. I want that to be clear. You know, I just using my resource that I have. A lot of people don't have that resource. I just want to make that clear that I'm doing this for the artists and for the community, for, you know what I'm saying, Western New York. This is a wave. This is going to continue, you know, so they in need of everything. They you know, it's never enough for this in this music industry. You never get enough of nothing, you know, and music like this is like a therapy for these artists. I'm giving you a platform, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm giving you a platform, but I'm also putting powerful people that can put you in a better position in life that you don't have to worry about that. But you got to come with some business mindset too. You can't come with that. It's a whole different game, man. It's a whole different game. I never, you know, I knew one day that I would be in a position where I'm talking to $1 million people. I had a dream that, and it's coming true. It's coming true because they connected. They see it. One person tell the next person, you know, yeah, okay, Miss Boss Lady, you know, from the States, or, you know, Miss Boss Lady, yeah, okay, yeah, I heard of her, you know what I'm saying? I see the showcases, I heard, you know, so it's like it's floating around, and you know, I'm trying to take anybody with me on this journey that is motivated, is that's, you know, consistent, that's ready. This ain't no just, okay, I don't feel like going today, or I don't feel like doing this, or wait a minute, I got to babysit. No, you don't tell your job that. This is a life. This is once in a lifetime. You got to understand that, man. And this is passionate for me. This is nothing just, I'm just, clout. This ain't for no clout. Because if it was for some clout or some shit, it wouldn't even be in this format. This is a whole nother platform. I designed a whole different platform where all the showcases is going to be someone in the music industry that's deep in the music industry that can put an outlet. Once you got that outlet, hey, it's up from here. All you gotta do is be on your game. You got to be sharp with it. You got to know what you want. Because like I said, it's all about what the artist wants. Mm-hmm. It's all about what the artist wants.
Because if you want it, you're going to go out there and get it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's that simple.
And see, I don't have time to second guess about what an artist wants. Because if you're not sure, then how can I put you in front of a person when you that can give you an outlet in a future that can benefit you and your family for life if you don't know what you want? Mm-hmm. I can't do that. I got these people coming here. I paid for these people to come here. I invest my money. I'm not dealing with no little bit. I invest my money for them to come here. Instead of, because some people can't. We got hit records around 7-1 Western New York.
For sure.
I want them to come. Listen, I know a lot of people. Like I said, I know a lot of people can't travel because they don't have the expensive. It's all like, you know what I'm saying. So that's why I said, listen, I'm gonna design a platform that I'm gonna have top dogs in the music industry come here for auditions, because these slots is filling up. So they filling up. It's like I got people tapping in real deep with this, and it's really like, I'm gonna tell you, like Rochester, Syracuse. I see El Chapo. I commend you. He did his thing on that. We gotta come together. We all gotta come together, because ain't nobody made it yet out of this motherfucker but two people that I know. Like, really, like, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, everybody can't go. Everybody don't have the mindset to do this.
That's a fact.
You got to be ready, mind sharp. You got to be ready. This ain't no game. This is no kid shit. We're not going to hold your hand and say, well, come on. No, fuck that. You got to do it. You got to do it. This is what you want. This is your dream. If this is what you want, you got to make it come to reality. Nobody's going to give you ain't nobody going to give you a lecture of, oh yeah, you should do this. No, you should already know. You should already have your mind set on what you want. You see what I'm saying? So with this platform is very, very important. These two, I had actually changed the date. Who Hotter Than Me? It was gonna be after the auditions, but no, since I got, we came to some agreement and this and that. So I said, which they thought it was a brilliant idea. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's put this pre-show first. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can come, executives can come and exam and see, go back and tell the big man, listen, this is what I see, and this is who this. And then he come and see it for himself. That's it. I mean, it's no simple, you know, it's no simple way I can say it, you know. Like I said, if I was a rapper, singer, and shit, man, listen, I'm barring through doors. I'm gonna be known. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? I'm gonna make it be known. If I want,
that's the motto they should all have.
yeah. Yo, I'm coming through the door. Like, wait a minute. Like, I'm coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did bring an artist with me from Buffalo. He was from Buffalo. I brought him. Yes, I brought him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, you know, ain't nobody. You know, like I said, ain't nobody want it more than you should want it, than the artist should want it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, I mean, I hope a lot of artists that's watching this, they take heed to this. This is not no game. You know, if you want this in life, you know, you got to go for it. You know, like I said, I'm the type of person, I don't do a lot of talking. I don't be on podcasts. You know, I will be at your show coming up this weekend.
Yes, sir.
I will definitely, you know, be there. So I will be looking for, you know, artists. I'm checking them out. You know what I'm saying? Selecting them to be in this showcase. You know, I'm gonna give them a card if they want to be in it. If they don't, you know, but I will definitely, me and another business partner will be showing up. One of my business partners, so I will be showing up to, you know, check out these artists. You know, so I hope they on their A game, because you know I'm coming to evaluate. I'm coming to check out.
Nah, that's a fact, and that's another reason why I do what I do, because it's like, I know I got the capability to bring people in a room that could actually help change the situation for these artists and shit of that nature. So, you know, I do what I can to present that platform, you feel me, as well. You feel what I'm saying? And I just want to take some time on my day to give you your flowers and congratulate you on your growth and consistency, because, like, I've been there since, you feel me, you started putting these ideas together and shit, and I see the elevation, you feel me? I see the consistency. And that's what wins championships, you feel what I'm saying? So just keep doing what you're doing. Everything looking great, you feel what I'm saying? We appreciate you for coming on the TKRS platform and talking to the people, you know, and letting them know what they can expect for the Who Hotter Than Me showcase coming up.
Yes, thank you. And you know what I'm saying? I salute you, man. You the hottest motherfucker I know out there, boy. You guys, okay? You stay consistent, man. I you know, it's just, I know it's hard dealing with a lot of artists, and you know, putting stuff together is not easy. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you on that. You know,
Much appreciated.
Yes.
But shit, we gonna wrap it up. You feel me? Like I said, man, we appreciate you for coming on the TKRS Network. We got the flyer up posted right now.
Okay.
March 21st, Who Hotter Than Me, motherfucking part 3. You feel me? Big cash prizes. So if you an artist out there, man, and you trying to figure this shit out, man, tap in, put yourself out there, and come win some of this chicken, man. So we ain't playing
exactly. Okay. All right, peace.
All right.
What? Now tell them what.
Find you on all platforms one more time.
Okay.
Real quick.
Maria Miss Boss Lady Richardson.
TKRS is not responsible for any emotional damage caused during this podcast.
TKRS from fucking time. Absolutely. Man, hey, who is this? Where the fuck he from? Tell him 716. I say, goddamn. Hey, he up now. Why you got it plain Jane and he ain't bust it down? I say, goddamn. Hey, wait a minute. When I walk up in a room, then there's some paper in it. I say, oh man. Cool it down. If you ain't know me then, nigga, you gon' know me now. I say, goddamn. Hey, I'm from the 6. You ain't never run no blocks. Most of these niggas just run their lips. All the girls that used to be thoughts, you be hugging them trying to kiss. How you turn on to your wifey when the whole hood used to hit? I say, goddamn. Hey, I'm up now. They like, how the fuck he get a bag? He from a small town. They be praying on your downfall, hoping that you fall down. Now that I'm in my bag, I can't go fuck my crush now. I say, hold on, chill, just wait a minute. I'm just getting started, wait till you see me when I'm finished. I remember I was drowning, I looked up and you was grinning. Now you look upset and you look salty, see me winning. Hey, oh man, hey, who is this? Where the fuck he from? Tell him 716. I say, goddamn, hey, he up now. Why you got it plain Jane and he ain't bust it down?
We still live?
Hold on, I don't think so. Hold on, wait.
It say
We
live
should be.
still.